budget reduction in safety and security, and you don't have $700,000 to recertify your operators. Maybe all of them don't need it, but there's a heck of a lot of them making these left and right-hand turns across 4 and 5 lanes of traffic. Maybe they're great drivers, and maybe they won them awards. And when they're doing that behavior over and over and over again creates a cultural problem that you won't get rid of by hiring an executive to overlook it. Not so sure what he's going to do. I'm almost positive he won't be on the bus because he doesn't want to get his hands dirty. Don't think so, man. It's not changing. Got an operator just got 6 tickets in 1 traffic stop. I don't care how great you are, fellas. When you can't rub off on your fellow mates that are out there driving with you.
You know, I've been watching a lot of David Sale, actually since he's been making presentations at the TriMet board meetings. I've watched every one of his presentations that has been on video, and you know, I understand his frustration. He's as frustrated with TriMet as the employees are over our contract deal and over our disciplinary procedures. He's in the same boat we are, actually, and you can't get through to them. You know, they don't really want to listen. They want to have control, and they do have control, and so the rest of us are kind of subject to their whims. But you know, one thing I've noticed about David is he has a lot of very excellent points in a lot of his presentations, and but one thing that I do think he's wrong about is how many of us are bad drivers. Okay, I think there are some bad drivers, of course, and but there are plenty of good drivers, and most of us are good drivers, and I include myself in that list. And so I wonder why there isn't some effort made to have connect David with some sort of with an operator like myself. I mean, I couldn't do it now. I used to be able to. In the past, I would just have sent him an email and said, David, you come on my bus and spend a shift with me, and I'll take you to the break areas and introduce you to drivers, and you can share ideas, and you can really get a view of who we are, and maybe you can change some of your opinions about us, because you know, you're wrong about us as a group. I mean, there are a lot of things that are dangerous. There's no doubt about it. There are a lot of stops that have been placed in dangerous areas. But somebody really needs to try to get to talk to him, a bus driver, and do it over a long period of time and really introduce him to our system. And the management just kind of tolerates him, just kind of like what they do to me, but they don't really make an effort to educate him, to have him hook up with a driver. And I mean, I would be more than happy to have him hang with me for a shift and chat about all of this. And if not me, then I'm sure there's plenty of great operators out here who could really get to Mr. Sale and really show him that we're really not as bad as it appears. Okay, we really are not as bad as some of the media stories and some of the incidents that you see project this image that we're really all a bunch of careless drivers. But that's not true, and I could prove it to you if you'd spend time with me or somebody like me.